Did you know that Ghana is home to the world's largest artificial lake, Lake Volta, and that children's names in the country are connected to the day of the week they were born? These are just two of the many fascinating aspects that make this African nation unique. But what truly makes Ghana such a special place? Is it its rich cultural heritage, its role as a pioneer in African independence, or the resilience of its people in the face of challenges? This is exactly what you'll discover now on World No Filter. Want to join us on a journey full of discoveries, fun, and content that will surprise you? Subscribe to our channel by clicking here and never miss another video. Located on the Atlantic coast of West Africa, Ghana combines breathtaking landscapes, a vibrant culture, and an inspiring history. This country is more than just a tourist destination or a globally recognized cocoa producer. It is a living symbol of how tradition and modernity can coexist. Let's explore together the mysteries and wonders of Ghana, uncovering what makes this nation a priceless gem in the heart of Africa. Ghana's landscape is a natural mosaic that impresses with both its beauty and diversity. The country is blessed with lush rainforests, golden savannas, and a captivating coastline that stretches for miles. Each of these regions offers a unique ecosystem, home to a rich variety of flora and fauna. The southern forests, like those in Kakum National Park, shelter rare and endangered species, while the northern savannas host elephants, antelopes, and exotic birds. Lake Volta, the world's largest artificial lake, is one of Ghana's natural gems. This vast body of water not only provides a breathtaking visual spectacle, but also plays a vital role in the lives of millions of Ghanaians. It supports entire communities by supplying water for irrigation, fishing opportunities, and even transportation. Along its shores, fishermen can be seen casting traditional nets, while wooden boats glide smoothly across the water. Additionally, Lake Volta is a key source of hydroelectric power for the country. Ghana's waterfalls are another wonder to behold. Lai Falls, located in the Volta region, are the tallest in West Africa and attract visitors seeking to connect with nature in its purest form. Crystal-clear waters cascade down a moss-covered rock face, creating an atmosphere of serenity and contemplation. Another fascinating aspect of Ghana's biodiversity is the rich wildlife found in reserves like Mole National Park. A must-visit for nature lovers, this park offers the chance to see buffalo, monkeys, and even lions up close. Guided safaris provide an immersive experience, allowing visitors to explore the savanna in its most untouched state. Despite its vibrant natural beauty, Ghana faces significant environmental challenges. Deforestation and natural resource exploitation threaten many of the country's ecosystems. However, conservation efforts, such as reforestation programs and the protection of wildlife reserves, are helping preserve this natural heritage for future generations. Ghana's landscapes and biodiversity are not just a testament to the country's beauty, but also an essential part of its people's daily lives. These lands, rivers, and forests do more than nourish bodies. They feed the soul, connecting people to their natural heritage and a sustainable future. Ghana's culture is a vibrant reflection of its rich history and the diversity of its people. With more than 100 ethnic groups, each with its own traditions and customs, the country is a true cultural mosaic. Local languages play an essential role in preserving this heritage, with Twi, Fanti, Dagbani, and Yu widely spoken alongside English, which serves as the official and unifying language. A unique cultural practice in Ghana is naming children based on the day of the week they were born. For example, a boy born on Friday might be called Kofi and a girl Afia. These names are not just identifiers but carry deep meanings that reflect personality traits associated with that day. This tradition connects Ghanaians to time, ancestors, and the spiritual beliefs that shaped their identity. Ceremonies and rituals play a central role in the country's social and spiritual life. One example is Daipo, a rite of passage performed by the Krobo tribe to mark young women's transition to adulthood. During the event, participants undergo tests of physical and emotional endurance, wear traditional outfits adorned with bright beads, and take part in community dances. These rituals not only celebrate maturity but also reinforce connections with ancestors and cultural heritage. Another striking aspect of Ghanaian culture is the importance of music and dance. The vibrant rhythms of traditional drums are not just entertainment but tools for communication and spiritual expression. Every beat, every movement has meaning, conveying stories and values passed down through generations. Cultural events like regional festivals create an atmosphere of celebration and unity through music, dance, and colorful attire. Ghanaian art is also a powerful expression of cultural identity. Sculptures, Kent and Adinkra fabrics, and paintings depict scenes from daily life, spiritual symbolism, and ancestral stories. Each piece testifies to artisanal skill and the people's deep connection with their land and traditions. Ghana's culture and traditions are not just a celebration of the past, but also an inspiration for the future. They continue to evolve, incorporating modern elements without losing their roots, showing how a people's identity can be both dynamic and deeply rooted in their history. Women in Ghana are symbols of resilience and strength, playing central roles in communities, whether in urban or rural settings. Across the country, it's common to see them balancing baskets of fruit, fabrics, or other goods on their heads as they go about their daily tasks. This skill, passed down through generations, goes far beyond mere physical ability. It represents how they gracefully and determinedly balance the demands of family life, community responsibilities, and economic survival. In Accra's central market, for example, women play vital roles as traders. They negotiate prices, organize goods, and attract customers with a mix of charisma and business savvy. These markets are often dominated by women who, while supporting their families, also make significant contributions to local economies. This economic leadership reflects the independence and self-reliance many Ghanaian women cultivate throughout their lives. In rural areas, women's strength manifests in different ways. Many work in agriculture, cultivating cocoa, cassava, or vegetables. Beyond contributing to food security, they frequently manage large households, ensuring each family member's basic needs are met even under challenging conditions. Their ability to do so much with so little makes them true leaders in their communities. Women also hold important roles in traditional rituals and celebrations. In many Ghanaian cultures, they serve as guardians of tradition, ensuring customs are passed to future generations. From organizing wedding ceremonies to leading spiritual rituals, women remain deeply connected to preserving Ghana's cultural heritage. Despite these significant contributions, Ghanaian women face unique challenges, including gender inequality and limited access to education and employment opportunities in some regions. However, women's empowerment movements have been gaining momentum across the country. Initiatives by local and international organizations are helping expand women's access to education, vocational training, and business financing, laying the groundwork for them to assume leadership roles in various sectors. Without a doubt, the strength of Ghanaian women is one of the pillars supporting the country's progress and resilience. They not only play essential roles in daily life, but also inspire changes that promote equality and sustainable development. With their indomitable spirit, Ghana's women continue building a better future for their families and communities. Ghana's economy stands as one of the most diversified in West Africa, with particular strengths in agriculture, mining, and an emerging services sector. Cocoa remains the crown jewel of agricultural production, positioning the country as the world's second-largest producer of this valuable commodity. Yet Ghana's economic landscape extends far beyond cocoa. The nation exports gold, oil, and other precious minerals, maintaining its historical moniker as the Gold Coast from colonial times. Gold mining plays a pivotal role in revenue generation, attracting foreign investment while creating employment opportunities, particularly in rural regions. However, this mining dependence presents challenges, including environmental impacts and vulnerability to global price fluctuations that affect economic stability. To mitigate these risks, the government has implemented initiatives to diversify the economy by fostering growth in manufacturing, tourism, and technology sectors. While agriculture remains predominant, its traditional farming methods often limit productivity. Smallholder farmers constitute the sector's backbone, cultivating staple crops like cassava, maize, and yams alongside cocoa. Recent modernization efforts, including irrigation systems and smallholder financing, have boosted productivity while addressing climate change impacts that threaten food security. The services sector, particularly tourism, has shown remarkable growth. Ghana attracts global visitors to its tropical beaches, national parks, and historic sites like Cape Coast Castle, a sobering reminder of the transatlantic slave trade. Cultural tourism thrives through vibrant festivals and unique traditions that immerse visitors in Ghana's rich heritage. Despite these advancements, Ghana faces persistent challenges including economic inequality and infrastructure deficits, especially in rural areas. Inadequate road networks, unreliable electricity, and limited access to basic services constrain growth potential nationwide. International partnerships and infrastructure investments are helping address these developmental gaps. With its entrepreneurial spirit and evolving economy, Ghana continues navigating the delicate balance between preserving traditions and driving progress. The nation's economic future hinges on sustainable approaches that leverage its natural and cultural wealth while fostering inclusion and innovation, ensuring prosperity reaches all corners of this dynamic West African nation. Accra, the capital of Ghana, is a captivating blend of tradition and modernity. As the country's political, economic, and cultural hub, Accra embodies the rapid development characteristic of many African cities today. Walking through its bustling streets reveals a fascinating contrast between historic colonial buildings and gleaming skyscrapers, traditional open-air markets, and modern shopping malls. The city has emerged as West Africa's premier business destination, attracting global investors and entrepreneurs. Business districts like Airport City boast contemporary office towers and luxury hotels catering to a growing community of expatriates and business travelers. Accra also hosts key financial institutions including the Bank of Ghana, which plays a vital role in the nation's economic stability. Beyond its impressive skyline, Accra is becoming a hotbed of technological innovation. The city's thriving tech ecosystem, sometimes called Silicon Accra, nurtures startups developing solutions for both local and global challenges. Co-working spaces and innovation hubs have transformed Accra into a magnet for young African entrepreneurs driving digital transformation. Yet Accra faces significant growing pains. Rapid urbanization has strained infrastructure, resulting in chronic traffic congestion and housing shortages. Peripheral neighborhoods often lack reliable access to basic utilities, highlighting persistent socio-economic disparities. The high cost of living, particularly expensive central area rents and rising consumer prices, creates daily challenges for residents, juxtaposing the city's economic opportunities with affordability crises. Cultural vibrancy remains Accra's beating heart. The OSU Art Market and W.E.B. Du Bois Center showcase Ghana's rich artistic and Pan-African heritage. Regular cultural festivals and music events celebrate the nation's diversity, drawing both locals and international visitors into Accra's dynamic creative scene. Ultimately, Accra mirrors Ghana's ambitious spirit, a city racing toward the future while staying rooted in tradition. Its ongoing transformation offers a powerful case study in balancing progress with cultural preservation, making it one of Africa's most compelling urban narratives. From tech entrepreneurs to market traders, all contribute to the unique energy that makes Accra truly special. The rituals and celebrations of Ghana are among the most vibrant and fascinating elements of its culture, connecting communities to their ancestral roots and spirituality. These events are much more than social gatherings. They are profound expressions of identity, faith, and tradition that have been passed down through generations. One cultural highlight is the annual festivals held in different regions of the country. The Hamawo, celebrated by the Ga people in Accra, dates back to ancient times when a great famine struck the region. Literally translated as mocking hunger, the festival involves throwing food in all directions as a symbol of abundance. It commemorates overcoming that difficult period with feasts, dances, and sharing traditional dishes like pakpoi. The streets overflow with joy as rhythmic drums and traditional dances bring the community together. Drum dancing, in turn, is an essential component of nearly all cultural events. In Ghana, drums are not just musical instruments but also vehicles for communication and spiritual expression. Each beat and rhythm carries encoded messages that connect those present to history and the emotions of the moment. During festivals and rituals, this dance becomes a collective celebration where men and women participate with energetic and meaningful movements. Beyond festivals, many communities hold ceremonies to honor ancestors and seek their protection. These ceremonies often involve offerings of food and drinks, chants, and prayers. In some cultures, like that of the Ashanti, Adinkra figurines are used as spiritual symbols that reinforce the connection to the past. These rituals and celebrations highlight Ghanaians' deep ties to their traditions while fostering unity and collective identity. They not only preserve Ghana's cultural legacy but also offer a fascinating window into understanding the soul of its people. For visitors to the country, participating in a festival or ritual is an unforgettable experience that reveals the depth and richness of Ghana's cultural heritage. Ghanaian cuisine is a vibrant celebration of cultural diversity, reflecting the country's rich heritage and its people's deep connection to the land. Characterized by bold flavors, varied textures, and creative use of local ingredients, Ghana's gastronomy nourishes both body and soul while serving as an invitation to social connection and tradition. Among the most iconic dishes is fufu, a dough made from cassava or yam, typically served with rich, flavorful soups like groundnut soup or palm nut soup. More than just a meal, fufu represents a shared experience, often served in communal bowls where diners use their hands to dip the dough into aromatic soups. Another standout is banku, a fermented mixture of corn and cassava dough. This slightly sticky staple is commonly paired with grilled tilapia and a spicy pepper sauce, creating a dish that balances simplicity with complex flavors. Its close relative, kenki, fermented corn dough, typically accompanies fish or meat stews. Plantains star in many Ghanaian dishes, most notably in red, a bean stew cooked in palm oil, served with golden fried plantains. This beloved dish delights with its perfect sweet-savory balance. Ghanaian cooking showcases robust spices and aromatic herbs that create layered flavors. Ingredients like ginger, chili peppers, and onions feature prominently, while vibrant red palm oil adds earthy depth and color to many dishes. Street food forms an essential part of Ghana's culinary experience. Kelaweel spice-infused fried plantain chunks and fried dough balls called bafrot are favorites among locals and visitors alike. Traditional beverages like sabalo, hibiscus tea infused with ginger and spices, provide refreshing relief from tropical heat. In Ghana, food transcends mere sustenance. It's a bridge to cultural heritage, a social bond, and an expression of warm hospitality. To experience the country is to fall in love with flavors that capture the vibrant, welcoming soul of the Ghanaian people. Each dish tells a story of resilience, community, and joy in shared nourishment. Ghana, like many developing nations, grapples with a complex array of challenges that test both the resilience of its people and the nation's capacity for progress. Beyond its natural beauty, cultural wealth, and economic advancements lie structural issues that shape daily life and the country's future trajectory. The stark socio-economic inequality presents one of the most pressing concerns. While urban centers like Accra and Kumasi showcase gleaming office towers and modern amenities, many rural communities still struggle for basic necessities: clean water, reliable electricity, and accessible healthcare. This urban-rural divide creates parallel realities within the same nation, complicating balanced development efforts. Ghana's economic vulnerability stems from its heavy reliance on agriculture and mining. Though these sectors drive GDP growth, they remain at the mercy of external forces: climate change disrupting crop yields, volatile global commodity prices, and international economic shocks. Smallholder farmers, the backbone of food security, battle drought, soil degradation, and limited access to modern farming technologies in their fields. The gold mining sector presents a paradox. While generating crucial foreign exchange, extraction activities often leave environmental scars and displace local communities. The resource curse looms large, as overdependence on mineral wealth can stifle economic diversification, leaving the nation exposed when gold prices fluctuate. Infrastructure gaps further complicate development. Despite urbanization projects, transportation networks, sanitation systems, and power generation struggle to keep pace with growing demands. Unpaved rural roads isolate agricultural producers from markets, while erratic electricity supply, known locally as dumpster, disrupts businesses and daily life alike. Yet Ghana's story isn't defined by these challenges alone. The nation demonstrates remarkable resilience through community solidarity and cultural strength. Government initiatives show promise. Agricultural modernization programs, renewable energy investments, and infrastructure projects aim to connect and empower regions. International partnerships bolster these efforts through education, healthcare, and sustainability programs. Perhaps most importantly, a growing national consciousness recognizes that true progress requires moving beyond extractive economies. As Ghana navigates these complex issues, its people's determination and pragmatic solutions continue writing a narrative of gradual, hard-won progress, proving that resilience might be the country's most valuable natural resource. Ghana stands as a remarkable fusion of tradition and modernity, offering a compelling example of how history, culture, and innovation can coexist in harmony. Nestled in the heart of West Africa, the nation carries a profound historical legacy, not only as a pioneer in Africa's independence movement, but as a guardian of vibrant cultural traditions expressed through its rituals, music, art, and cuisine. Yet Ghana's true magic lies beyond its historical and cultural achievements. This is a nation where resilience shines brightest against socio-economic and environmental challenges. Ghanaians demonstrate extraordinary collective strength in facing obstacles like economic inequality, infrastructure gaps, and climate change impacts, setting an inspiring example for developing nations worldwide. Ghana's innovative spirit is transforming challenges into opportunities. From renewable energy adoption to sustainable agriculture and across burgeoning tech ecosystem, where startups develop local solutions to global problems, the country is positioning itself as a regional innovation hub. These efforts aren't just driving economic growth, but charting more inclusive, sustainable pathways forward. The nation's breathtaking natural diversity, from tropical rainforests to golden savannas, from Lake Volta to Lai Falls, represents both an ecological treasure and untapped ecotourism potential. Conservation initiatives work tirelessly to protect this biodiversity while creating sustainable livelihoods. Of course, significant challenges remain. The urban-rural divide, mining's environmental impact, and infrastructure modernization demand urgent attention. Yet through government initiatives, international partnerships, and private sector collaboration, Ghana is implementing balanced solutions. What makes Ghana truly extraordinary is how it anchors progress in cultural heritage. Vibrant festivals, ancestral traditions, and deep community bonds strengthen national identity amid globalization. This connection to the past doesn't hinder development. It provides the foundation for meaningful advancement. Ghana also offers powerful lessons in inclusion. Women's growing roles in business, politics, and cultural preservation demonstrate how gender equality drives social transformation. By expanding access to education, healthcare, and economic opportunities, Ghana is building a fairer future for all citizens. More than a tourist destination or cocoa producer, Ghana represents Africa's dynamic potential in the 21st century, a nation reinventing itself without losing its roots. Its unique blend of tradition, resilience, and innovation makes it a beacon of sustainable progress. For visitors, Ghana offers more than stunning landscapes and cultural riches. It provides an encounter with a people whose determination and creativity continue to chart an inspiring path forward. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through fascinating Ghana as much as we loved creating it. Your support means everything. Please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe with notifications on to never miss our weekly explorations of the world's most extraordinary places. Don't miss your chance to discover more wonders. Click now to watch our next adventure.